Hey, what's up guys, TheCampingRusher here. Welcome back everybody to another Fortnite video. We've got a lot for you in this one. Stick around for the entire thing. We're talking about Fortnitemares, of course. The free item that's going to be coming, at least one of the free items. A new type of jetpack that's being worked on. 9 new unfinished weapons. And some insight on how they're going to work. The Fortnite dimension and how it relates to the real world, some storyline lore there, and then a bunch more others. There's a lot to cover today, so I better stop talking and jump into it. Before I do though, check this thing out. You guys know that I guess these things. You know the deal. I show you a cute picture, you touch that like button. Is it ethical? No. Does it work? Yes. Thank you so much for the support, guys. First, the Ultimate Reckoning Pack is already in the item shop. However, it's available for 2,000 V-Bucks. It's not even a real-life money pack. And I believe you're watching the gameplay in the background. One of the members gifted me this thing on my member account, so I got to use it. And this is a great pack. Like, it's unique. I love the skin on the right, like I said yesterday. Thanks to everyone using code TheCampingRusher, of course. I did see a lot of people tweeting at me. I appreciate it. Helps a lot. But also, if you're not using me, type someone else in there. I always say Fire Monkey, Fort Tory, Sexy Nutella, right? Those are our leakers here that help make these videos possible. And support a creator's a good thing. Those skins are a good thing. I got to get them on the main account as well. And yeah, that's giftable too. I just really thought it was going to be a real money pack like we're used to. Also with 14.3, I made 2 videos yesterday, of course. Hopefully you check both those out. If you missed them, check them out after this one. There's a lot of good info. But one thing that was added into the files that we didn't discuss is all of these cosmetics. These were all updated for the new item shop design, which, like we talked about this last time, I believe with 14.2, this means that you can expect these to return at some point. And it's been kind of nice. So because there's this new layout, all of the returning cosmetics or even the new cosmetics have to be updated to fit the new layout. So we have a look into the next, 2 weeks potentially of item shops here. So yeah, expect all these to return. Kind of gives you an idea where you want to save your V-Bucks. If you want to save your V-Bucks, help you decide between skins, because you shouldn't really be surprised in the next 2 weeks. This is what should be coming out throughout 14 days, plus some of the other things we showed on 14.2 that haven't come out yet, right? It could be a mixture of the two, because there's all those possibilities. If they're in there, they can be used with the new item shop. Also, great news, the food sign emote icons were updated today, apparently, via Fire Monkey. It's possible we can see the return of Food Fight. And man, we've had like hints of Food Fight returning multiple times. This is my favorite big team mode. It's an epic mode, man. Bring it back. Please bring it back. So there's another chance. This gets me extremely excited, but we have been teased before. There's been little updates like this in the files, and then nothing actually came out. But maybe they're all prepping. It's just been building the hype for the return, again, of one of my favorite LTMs of all time. Who else? Is this one of your favorite LTMs, Food Fight? And if so, I guess with that, to build on that, what are your top 3 favorite LTMs? This one would be one of mine, Floor's Lava, and then I'd have to think about the third. Moving on here, the Superstore, like we said early when we first saw it, will be turned into a Halloween shop. Hey Boo, right? There's the Hey Boo sign. We all basically knew this once this random Superstore location popped up with 14.2. We had a pretty good idea it was going to be used for a Halloween store. They like to do that. So yeah, there's another Fortnitemares edition. Now regarding Fortnitemares, what do we know? We've talked about release date, things like that. Fire Monkey, one of the most trusted leakers there is, he said this, regarding Fortnitemares in the past, it's always started the last week of October and usually always started on an update. Because of this, I would expect Fortnitemares 2020 update to happen on the 27th, 28th. And I gotta be honest, I was leaning heavily towards it being on the 21st, but it really could go either way, right? So apparently in the past, 2019, they did release it on the 29th, so there was only 2-3 days until Halloween. I'm sure it extended through until November, so there's a chance they could do that. That was one of my reasons why I didn't, trust that it was coming that late, because it was so close to Halloween, but they've done it in the past, so I gotta retract that statement, and it could really go either way. I hope it's next week, because more content, the better, of course. We always just want more, but I'll let you know once we get some confirmation on the date, really, for Fortnitemares. The final thing on Fortnitemares here is there's an unfinished wrap in the files being worked on called Bones, and I'm sure we can all agree this is going to be for Fortnitemares, and mostly, like, good chance it could be a free item, right? A free reward for completing Fortnitemares challenge. They usually do a wrap as one of the big rewards, if not the big one. Sometimes a back bling. I'd be surprised if we get a free skin. That would be nice. Before we go any further, just a quick reminder to subscribe to the channel, turn those notifications on, get here early, and stick around. Those two things help these videos do well. The YouTube algorithm loves it. The early notification squad, I see you guys in the comment section. Thanks. Thanks to everyone, as always. There's a possible upcoming henchman boss called Lonely Henchman. And unlike other bosses who have a hostile attitude, his attitude is set to neutral. Okay. All right, there we got a night, possibly a night. Well, maybe not a nice, but a neutral. Someone who's not going to try and attack us. Maybe we can even convince him to team up with us, just like you can do with the Stark bots. You can hack them and make them fight for you. That'd be nice. It'd be nice to run into an AI and not have to deal with it. But unless he drops good rewards, good loot, then of course we're going to have to deal with him. Not sure when that's going to be added. Keep in mind the Undead Midas boss is also in the files and most likely dropping with Fortnitemares. As we had a teaser, the golden chair is now in the agency or the authority right in the middle of the map there. So he's coming, and I'm sure he's coming before the Lonely Henchman, but maybe they come together. We'll see. Moving on here, a Reddit post was made by Blade Master, and it's looking at the new Battle Pass lobby hologram with all the planets. And he basically points out the Fortnite world is in the same universe as ours. And basically you can see Earth, you can see Saturn, and whatever else is there. Man, it's been a while since I've named the planets. As I was talking, I realized, holy, do I forget some of these? I gotta go back to school, man. Jeez. But again, nothing really crazy important here. I know we already know that there's been interaction between the Fortnite world and the real world, now between the Fortnite world and the Marvel world. The Fortnite world seems to be everywhere, right? And again, this could just be a cool design, just using some planets, a familiar design for the loading screen or for the Battle Pass lobby there. But regardless, I just thought it was kind of a cool fact to point out. Not that it really means much. All right, like I said, there are 9 new weapons that are in the works right now. So let's start going through them. Big money, assault weapon, fully auto, flexible assault rifle capable of handling all types of combat scenarios, high rate of fire, solid accuracy, and firing in controlled bursts. These are all for Battle Royale. They're unfinished. That's why we don't have photos. We've got the Burst. Assault weapon, fully auto, flexible assault rifle capable of handling all types of combat. Okay, that kind of says the same thing as the other one. Yeah, those two have the exact same descriptions. We'll find out. We'll find out which one's which eventually. But Big Money and Burst are the two names. They got some funny names. We have Thermal. We kind of have a good idea how that's going to work. Tracking. Semi-auto, versatile sidearm with moderate damage, good rate of fire, and large magazine. Okay. Slurp. Explosive weapon, fires long-range rockets that damage enemies in an area. And these could be code names as well. Keep that in mind. We've got a frozen item, a run and gun item, Dragon Breath sniper, bolt action, and it's a reliable but slow rate of fire. And then we also have Storm Scout. It's got the same description as the Dragon Breath. So again, the descriptions could be placeholders until they get more work done on these things. So yeah, expect some more items, especially for Season 5, really, honestly. Expect a lot of these to come with Season 5, as I don't expect a bunch of loot changes mid-season. They just don't do that anymore. They like to kind of do a big revamp with the new season, at least for Chapter 2. That's kind of been the pattern. And again, I'm not opposed to it. It gets even more excitement for a new season because you know there's going to be a big overhaul. But yeah, let me know. Any guesses on some of those based on the names? It could be code names, could not be. We'll see. I'll let you know more info once we know more. And again, in my last video with the update, I talked about another sniper, and there is a swing shotgun. It's another shotgun is in the works as well, and we don't have stats or details on it or anything. So there's a lot of items being worked on in the background, and we're just waiting to find out what any of them actually look like or what they do. Right? We don't have too many stats. Last thing I got for you here is from Mango. a new Cosmo Jetpack is in the works. Might be related to the Iron Man jetpacks I announced last update. Could be for the new LTM or for something else. And here's the fuel. There's the stats. You got fuel, reserve fuel, the burnout rate, the regen rate, and the upward thrust. So yeah, some type of new jetpack is coming to the game soon. Probably related to Iron Man. And that's all we know. As always, I'll keep you up to date on all things Fortnite. That's my job. Won't let you down. Thanks for sticking around for the entire video. If you're still here, you're obviously still listening. And like I always say, it does help. It helps more than you. It helps. It's probably the best thing you can do if you want to help support the channel. So yeah, thanks for being here. Thanks everyone for watching. Take care. Talk soon. I'll see you tomorrow for another one. Goodbye.